this is Katie. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to stay warm in the colder months when you're living and sleeping in your car. So a lot of you guys know I've been living in this little Toyota for the last 9 years on and off. You know, sometimes I get apartments and I'll move around the country and I'm traveling and all that kind of stuff. But I have been back in my car the last few months, but it was summer in America here. And now it is October 1st. And depending on where you are in the country, it's starting to get cold. And I am currently in Montana, and the last few nights, in the middle of the night, it got down to about 30 degrees, which is cold. It's dry here, and so the cold and the heat are not as drastic as some other places, but it's still cold. And usually I will leave the cold at this point in the year and I will go south. But I want to stay in Montana for at least another few days or something. Generally, I kind of, go north in the summer so it's not too hot, and then south in the winter so it's not too cold. But I definitely know that there are some people who do sleep in their car when it's really cold out or the weather is a little bit more extreme. Whether it's, because you like to travel in the winter or just your circumstances, you're just living in your car right now and it just happens to be getting cold. I just wanted to share with you how I stay warm when I'm sleeping in my car in the winter. So yeah, if you're excited about hearing how I sleep in the car when it's cold out, please keep watching. Oh, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for other car life and travel and lifestyle videos. But yeah, just keep on watching. Okay, so again, usually I will leave the cold by now, this late in the, I guess it's just early fall, but still, it's starting to get cold in a lot of places. And so usually I'll leave, but I want to stay in Montana for a little while longer. So I have been dealing with the cold, and the last few nights, it's gotten really, really cold overnight. And even though it's dry, so it's not like hitting you in the face kind of cold, it still is getting below freezing. And so there are just some different precautions that you have to take and different things you got to do versus sleeping in the car when it's a little bit warmer. And so I'm going to just share with you the very simple, I'm telling you guys, it's simple stuff. The very simple stuff that I do to keep warm. I've just been asked so many times how I stay warm when it's cold out, and so I just wanted to make a very specific, updated new video. But I'm just gonna tell you exactly what I do, and then I'm gonna give you guys maybe a couple other little pieces of advice that I don't do right now, but that I might do if it got colder, or if what I'm using right now kind of just doesn't really help me stay warm anymore. I'm just warning you now, a lot of what I'm about to tell you is common sense, and a lot of what I'm going to tell you is really simple, because you guys know me. I don't do things very complicated when I'm living in the car, I didn't renovate anything, things like that. I just do things as plain and simple as I possibly can. And so a lot of the things I'm going to tell you are just going to be plain and simple, but I just wanted to share it anyway, because I know that a lot of you guys are curious, and maybe I might be telling you guys one or two things that you didn't think of. I'm probably not. But also, I want to encourage you guys to leave comments if you also live in your car or have slept in your car when it's really cold. I feel like I'm talking extra fast today. Am I doing that? I feel like extra hyper. And it's morning and I haven't even eaten anything yet, so I don't know why I'm so hyper. Anyway. Hi. So I'm not going to even be able to really give advice of sleeping in -20 when it's a snowstorm, because I've never done that. But, if some of you guys have slept when it's like snowstorm -20, again, let us know in the comments maybe what you've done. This is for when it's really, really cold, but not that level of cold. You know what I mean? So anyway, when I am driving to the place that I'm sleeping, obviously I'll put the heat on. And then when I park, I'll kind of leave the heat on for another few minutes and, just kind of let the heat stay in the car. I don't know if that's science, but if I leave the heat on for a little while and I shut my car off, my car will stay warm for a decent amount of time after that. I do not recommend going to sleep or falling asleep or sleeping when your car is on. I do not recommend doing that. Not overnight, at least. A 10-minute nap, maybe, but I do not recommend falling asleep at night with your car on. If you get super cold in the middle of the night, turn your car on, put the heat on for 10 minutes, and then shut your car off. But don't fall asleep with your car on. So, when you get to the place you're about to sleep, shut your car off, put whatever you're putting on your windows, cover up your windows. You guys know I use t-shirts and stuff. And then I will kind of start to just get ready to go to sleep. And so the first thing that I do is, hold on, let me show you. Put socks on. And I put thick socks on. These are actually Yeezys. Season 7 Yeezy socks. I have a 3-pack. My friend gave them to me. It was a very nice gift that my friend gave me. And these socks work great for me when it's cold in the middle of the night. I'm not a sock girl. I will not generally wear socks to bed. I really only wear them if it's freezing or if I'm wearing sneakers or boots or something. But when it gets cold, it's really good to have thick socks on to kind of cover your feet. And so, like I said, I might share some other tips that I don't personally do now, but that I would do if it got a little bit colder. If these socks were not thick enough or warm enough, they have like thermal socks that they sell at like TJ Maxx and REI and like probably the mall. Like there's probably a ton of places that sell properly like socks that are supposed to keep your feet warm. I think specifically for people who are like outside in the cold, like skiers and stuff. But obviously you can use them in the car as well if your feet are really, really cold. They have socks that are more like for keeping your feet really warm. I'm just using regular thick socks, but they work fine for me. So, and I run a little warm anyway. So take that with a grain of salt. So you might want thicker socks or 2 pairs of socks even, you know. Speaking of 2 pairs, let's get on to the next thing. Pants, right? Yeah, Katie, that makes sense. You're gonna wear pants to bed, pajama pants. Yeah, I'm wearing 2 pairs now. I am layering up. I just literally, again, you guys know I don't like to buy a lot of extra stuff unless it's really necessary. Again, I keep things as simple as possible. I use things as many different ways as I possibly can. And so I just have 2 pairs of pajama pants and I just layered them. And it's been keeping me warm so far. It's been doing really great. But again, if it got much colder, I'd get thermals. I'd get like thermal underwear, thermal pants, thermal long sleeve shirts that again, they have at Target or REI or any of those like sporting goods stores or TJ Maxx or any places like that sell thermal underwear that will keep you even warmer. I just haven't needed it yet. So again, I'm just working with what I have. And if it gets unbearable, then that's when I would purchase something else. That's when I would purchase proper like thermal underwear to put under probably my other 2 pairs of pants. And then with my top, honestly, like I'll just wear a t-shirt or a long sleeve t-shirt and I will put a hoodie over it. I think it is very important to wear a hoodie specifically. So I've been wearing this one lately. I've been wearing this one lately, which is like the one like colorful thing that I own. But this is a For King and Country hoodie, that band. They're a Christian band, they're really good. And it's a hoodie. And it's cute and colorful, but it's a hoodie. And if this is not warm enough, it has been, but if it's not warm enough, I will double it up with a North Face, because a lot of you guys know North Faces, these kind of like really fleecy jackets are very warm. And this is like a sweater jacket kind of thing. So if I get really cold, I'll do t-shirt, hoodie, and then my North Face. And the reason that I'm saying that I think a hoodie is specifically important is because I will wear the hood to bed. And so not only does it cover the back of my neck, but it also covers my head. And this is a pretty big hood, so it kind of comes down to like here. So it'll cover all the back of here. And I think I've said this in past videos before, if you're hot or cold, the things to target are generally your feet and the back of your neck and like your head. And so if you're really hot, what's on my lip? Has this been on my lip the whole time? Sorry. Also, the lighting's going in and out. Sorry. If you're really hot, put ice on your feet, put ice on the back of your neck. If you're really cold, make sure that your feet are covered and make sure that your neck is covered. I feel like those are kind of the places that like, and your ears and the top of your head, you know, I feel like those are the places that like, you'll notice a really big difference. And so I wear the hood. I cover my head, so it covers the back of my neck, my ears, and my head. The last thing that I do, or one of the last things that I do, is obviously like right now I'm sleeping in my front seat, so I'll lie this down, and I will lie down, and I have 2 blankets, and I will cover myself from head to toe. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna recommend this, because I don't know like if it's super healthy. But it's what I do, and it's what I've done like a bunch of times. I do it camping too if I'm really cold. I will cover my whole head. And obviously I'm not like in a little cocoon, like there's definitely still airflow. So like I think that I'm fine, but I will make sure that my feet are covered, my whole body's covered, and I will even literally cover my head. I'll just drape the blanket over my head. Again, I think it's safe because there's definitely still like air pockets, so I can breathe totally fine. I have just found that having my full body covered has made the biggest difference. Because if I do everything else that I just said, and then I just have my blanket up to here, the air is still just getting into the places that make me feel really, really cold. And so just having it covered, again, there is airflow. It's not like a suction seal, but still just having it covered has made the world of a difference. And I just use 2 blankets, like just 2 regular, just 2 blankets. Just use 2 blankets.
I'm at the library, so I have to be quiet, but I forgot to mention a 0-degree sleeping bag. Duh. If you have one of those, or if you can afford one of those, a 0-degree sleeping bag will keep you super warm as well.
Also, obviously, I've talked about a million times in past videos, they have those like hand warmers or like heat patches, like even like the heat patches that you might get if you hurt your back. You can put those on your body to keep warm. Please, when you're buying those, whether it's the hand warmers, the feet warmers, the patches, whatever, please read the instructions, because some of them you can put directly on your skin, and some of them you have to put a layer of clothing in between or it will burn you. I've literally gotten burned by one before because I just kind of like put it on my skin, and it was not supposed to be put on my skin. I was supposed to put it over like a t-shirt or something, and I literally got like some blisters on my skin. So please read the instructions, because there are two different kinds. There's one that you can put directly on your skin, and there's one that you absolutely should not put directly on your skin. And so if you have those, you can, you know, if your hands get really cold, mine don't. So if your hands get really cold, you can put on a pair of gloves, put the heat warmers, put another pair of gloves or a mitten or something over that. You can do the same thing with socks. You can double up and put those hand or feet warmers in between. And again, if you have the little patches, you can put them, you know, and the ones that are safe to put on your skin, you can put on your neck or any places that you feel like you're getting really, really cold. Maybe have some maybe have like a hot water bottle with you. I think that could be a good idea. Like if you have either like a thermos or a, I have one, I can show you. Hold on. I know exactly where it is too. It's just under things. Hold on. Hold on. I know you're right here. Come here. Where are you? I just saw you the other day. Why are you not cooperating? You're making me look bad in this video. Do you guys know? All right, I can't find it. Okay. I have one of those things. It's like, it reminds me of like the 60s for some reason. That's just like an insulated bag that you'd put ice in, and it has like a little screw top. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if that one specifically you can put hot water in, but I'm sure they make something like that you can put hot water in. And if you just go to a gas station or something, or just even like a hot water bottle, that either you go to a gas station and see if they just have hot water. Some big gas stations even have microwaves. So if you have one of those like hot water bottles or those like aromatherapy things you put on your shoulders or whatever, some places have microwaves that you can use publicly. I know that there's one like Whole Foods that has a microwave, but I know that there, I think at least, are like some big truck stops and stuff that have microwaves. And so you could do that. You could fill hot water into something and kind of hold it and cuddle it. And yeah, so that's really all I do. But if you guys have any other tips, because again, I know that I do simple, basic stuff. So if you guys have any other tips of more drastic things that you do, or just different things that you do, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear, and I know that other people would like maybe some more helpful tips, because you might hear these tips and be like, Katie, it's the most common sense thing I've ever heard, and none of that helps me. I need something more. Please check the comments, because maybe people who have slept in even colder weather can give other advice as well. And so yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed just kind of hearing again how I sleep in the cold, but also how kind of simple it has been for me. You know, I just kind of wanted to explain that to you guys, that I don't do anything really special, but I still hope that, you know, maybe some of this advice was helpful a little bit. I really hope so. And I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing me super hyper, because for some reason I'm very hyper today, like more than normal. And so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments, again, everything that I just said, but also let me know any other videos that you would like to see from me while I'm on the road, while I'm living in my car. And I really hope that you're subscribed. It really means the world to me that I know that you guys are here hanging out with me. I love having you so much. So thank you again for watching this video, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later.